All right, so in the last video, we went ahead and we started integrating our theme. So now we will continue to integrate our theme in the login and in the register pages. All right, so if you look right over here, you can see that this background image does not actually belong either to the login page or to the register page. We should actually have some other background images right here, because if you look at our design, I have it open right here. If we simply try to open up the login and the register, you can see that we will have background like this, with the login text right here, and we will have this background also with the register text right here, which is not the same thing right here, since we are at the register right here. All right, so as you can see, it's a different background, which is actually the background for the home. So this background should only be for the home right here. So we have to solve this first. So I'm gonna go to views right here. I'm gonna go to let's see, I'm gonna go to layouts. I want to go to the app.blade right here, and I want to pick up this background, and I want to only paste it at the home right here. All right, and I don't want to leave it at the master template, because it will be on every page that we have, and I don't want that. All right, so where is that background exactly? You can see that we can remove the navbar right now, because we do not need it. If we log down at the bottom, you can see right here, all right, enjoy your blah blah blah. All right, so there is actually this div right here. So I want to go ahead and I want to pick this div cut and save, and I want to go to home right here. I want to go right at the top, and I want to paste this whole thing in right here. All right, and we can simply delete this div also. All right, we do not need it right now. All right, so we can just go ahead right here and save this whole thing. All right, so this should refresh right now. All right, so as you can see at the register, we can only view, or we can only see the navbar right now, or the header. All right, so this is gone. So let me go ahead right here and start integrating my register and my login, and start integrating my theme. So let me go to the login right here, or to the register, it doesn't matter. Let me go down at the bottom, and can go right here. All right, so there is the part for the navbar, so we do not need this, and there is simply is this like the background image. So service start register. I would say that this is the part for the background image right here. All right, so let's go ahead right here, pick this up, copy, and let me go right here at auth. Let me go to register. All right, so let me go right here and paste this whole thing in. All right, so let's see what we got. So there is this part, which is register right here, and if we go down at the bottom, this is very weird, because I'm not seeing any kind of image right here. So if I just go image like that, it's kind of weird. But let's continue and let's see what's gonna go down. And there is simply just the form right here for the register. All right, so I'm feeling like I'm missing something right here. So I want to go and I want to write in home, about, menu, cart, pages, register, and this is simply the footer. We do not need the footer. I want to go right here, and I want to go Control F, and I want to type in like image like that. All right, so now this. All right, so there is no images, but this is very weird, because if we look at the register right here, you will see that we will have a background image like this. All right, but let's continue. Maybe we will figure it out later. So yeah, register for new user. So the most important part right here is the form. So let me pick those up, the method right here and the action from the dynamic part, and let me paste them right here. All right, and I want to go and I want to play with the inputs right here. So this will be named like that. All right, so let me go down at the bottom and let me see what's going on with the name. So there is the input right here. So value blah blah blah, autofocus. I can simply copy this whole thing, you know, and go right at the top and go right here and just paste this whole thing in. All right, so as you can see, I want to also do this for the rest. So, well, even before that, let me copy this error right here, because this will allow us to simply display the errors, you know, if we have any errors. So let me go down at the top. You can speed up the video. I'm gonna do the, you know, I'm gonna do the rest for I'm gonna do those for the rest of this for the rest of the inputs. All right, so let me copy this, the input and the error right here. Let me go right at the top, and there is the email. So let me go right here and paste this whole thing in. All right, so this should be right here. All right, let me also go down at the bottom. All right, so let me go right here. So there is the password. So let me copy the input and the part for the error message. All right, so let me just go ahead right here, paste. So this should be right under the label. Paste like that. All right, so let me go down. All right, so there is the input for the confirm password, which we do not have. So let me copy it like that. Let me copy the whole thing, and let me go. All right, right over here, and I want to paste this in. Let me copy this div right here. Let me go down at the bottom and paste. Let me cut this div. Let me just go right here and paste this in. Let's delete this div right here. Let's grab this. This will be confirm password like that. All right, so now it should actually work, as you can see though. So the last thing that we have is the button right here. So for the button, we can just go down at the bottom, and you will see the type is submit, and there is just the register value right here. So it's no big deal for the button. So the type is submit. You know, we can just make sure that this will be a name of submit. That's fine. You know, I don't think that we even need it, but you know, let's keep it like that, and let's go ahead and comment this alt code that's generated for us and save. So now we should see that this will refresh right here. All right, so as you can see, we cannot see actually the image right here, and there is a problem with this input right here. So let's see what's the problem with this input. So the input right here is ID is blah blah blah, and autocomplete, form control, form floating. So what's wrong exactly? Type is submit, password, type is password right here. All right, I don't say that, you know, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. Maybe this part right here. Let's remove this. Let's also remove this right here. Let's save. All right, so now it's changing. So that's fine. There is the name, email, password, and confirm password. But there is still a problem with the image, which again, thing. So register for a new user. There should be some kind of background image right here. Let's go back to the design and let's see what's going on. So all right, so logo, blah blah blah. All right, so let me go right here at the design and let me try this, to look up the image name. I don't think it's here. All right, so we will see what's going on with the image later, but let's continue right here with working with the form, and let's see what's going on with the form. All right, so I guess also for the form right here, this I would rather this to be like 8, all right, so the whole thing should be this should be 8 right here. All right, so I want it to be like in the middle, but we can keep it 12 for now. That's fine. Let's now test. Let's test this. So I'm just gonna like try to create a new email right here. So gmail.com. So let me copy the name. All of them will simply be the same. Let's click register right here. All right, so page expired. So probably we did not even do our CSRF like that. So just save this. Let's now go ahead and try to refresh this. All right, so let's paste those once again. Click register. All right, so as you can see right over here, we're now at the home, and here is our name. So yeah, the register page is working perfectly. If we go now to our database, we will see that we will have a new user. All right, so I want to log out right now, and I want to do the login page. All right, so let me click login right here, and as you can see, we can only see the nav bar. So yeah, let's go to the login page, which is right here. Let's try to pick up this right here. All right, so let me go down. So there is the nav bar part right here. Let me go down. So there is the first div. Let me copy this. All right, and let's go right here to the login. And there is this container div that's already right there for us. So let's paste this right here. So login, home, login. All right, and still there is no background image, nothing. I don't see any background image right here. Let's go down at the bottom. So there is the container service start, blah blah blah, and here is our form. So let's pick up this div, copy, and let's go down and just paste this whole thing in. All right, so as you can see, there is the login. So let's work with the form. So if I open this up, so there is the form, and here is the action. Let's copy those, and let's go right here and add them. And here we will have the CSRF. Let's copy this, and let's go right here and paste this in. So let's also go down at the bottom. So there is the first input, which is simply just the email. So let's copy this whole thing. Let's go right over here for the input, and let's like paste this whole thing in. All right, so yeah, if we go down at the bottom, we will also have this error part. So let's copy it. Let's go right here and paste this in. All right, so the next thing that we will have to do is work with the password. So let's copy the whole input. Actually, let's copy both of them at the same time. All right, so copy. Let's go right here and just paste those in. All right, so actually this should be down All right, so let's go ahead right here and paste this in. So right after this, we have this part for the remember me. We're not gonna work with this, and we only have the button right here. All right, and this is forget your password. We do not care about this. So I would say that this form is actually over. All right, so comment this for a second, and the button right here, I'm just gonna keep this name submit like that. All right, so yeah, this is actually everything. So just save this. Let's try to go right here. All right, so there is the login. The login is even working. Yeah, we can see the image right here for the login, but we cannot see it for the register. But why exactly? I'm feeling like I'm missing like a very important part, but we will figure it out. We will just have this part right here that we will need to work with. All right, so is the image added like some kind of CSS way? Is that how the image is added? That's very weird. All right, so you can just go right here. Slide. I don't see any image. You can go background. No, there is not even background. We can go image right here, and there is no image. So kind of weird. But let's try to work with this. We will fix the part for this design later. It doesn't matter for now. Well, let's try to pick up. As you can see, here's our second user. So let's try to go ahead and log in. All right, so paste both of those right here and click login. Now let's test if this is working or not. It's actually working. We're actually at DOM right now. So basically the register and the login, I would say they're 99% finished. Well, what we have to do is just finish the design, and there will basically be 100% finished. All right, so this will be everything, and I will see you on the next video.